Hi guys. So today let me see that. So what is shellcode, okay, and what is expert TP database. So for each and every attacker is using some sort of shellcodes to gain the access, okay. So shellcode is a nothing. So we already seen it about like what is malware, right? So in this malware we have some sort of shellcodes exploitations. So we'll see that how those its shellcodes are works in the database and how the attacker able to compromise this. Okay. So to quick get start, I want to open my browser. Okay, so let me get started with here. So if we just type exploit db, so here we have a expert db database. So it's a completely exploitations database where you can able to find out about shellcodes and zero-day vulnerabilities, database informations, and what is the new vulnerabilities are existing and security articles and any vulnerability reports. We can able to see all web applications to software applications over into this expert db. Okay, so and also I can able to explore with so many articles and paper that how this malware are developed, so how these people are compromising using this. Okay, so let me get started over here. So now here we can able to see in this, so we have a type and platform who's the author of it. Okay, so for an example, you can able to see simple online planning tool. So it is SOP planning tool which have a remote code executions of authenticate. If I open this simply, it's, yeah, you can able to see here the clear information. So what is the SOV number? So when it has been found out and when it has been, when which platform it has been tested. So how attacker has been planned to gain the access over here. So here is a complete code that what code they use to gain the access. So it's a completely registered on their name. Okay, so if you want to have a look into this, how you want to export this anything else, if you see that exactly of this particular version is still existing, you can able to do this process. Let me copy this. See now, if I type over here, download, see here, we have this page of same exactly version of 1.0.1. So if you want to do furthermore of testing on this SOP planning, so you can able to go and do this shellcode exploitations, or else if you search for the relevant information on this, we can able to do the footprinting and reconnaissance process on this particular version. So like the same way, we have exploitations for each and every, I mean, web applications to hardware to Linux, all the things. Even we have a Python executable code for your web apps, so which is of included multiple authentications and cross-site scriptings and remote code executions and SQL injection database. So an XXS store vulnerabilities on help desk. So see this, even if you see this help desk is having this vulnerability, so attacker can easily able to inject something like in a malware on hosting on this database to gain the access on the particular person's informations. And also if you see this, we have a Google Dockings hacking also. So what are the things we can able to do the process of to get exact information for the private keys, see for the exploiting for the public keys. So if you enter this sort of things, it's gonna give you the relevant information of that. And also if you're able to see this shell codes, which what I'm talking about, the shell code is the same exactly like a malware, but here the most of the shell code is used for Windows machine, Linux machine, and Mac. So why? Because each and every device machine has been using either Linux or as well as into Windows, right? So these are like a binaries. If I copy and paste these binaries into my CMDs or into my PowerShell, it can able to either give the reverse shell. See here we have a Windows for 64-bit, so which is a TCP reverse shell. So this shell code is can able to give me the reverse shell banner. So I want to host it in my Kali Linux to gain the access of it. But we'll see that how to compromise this, by this. Okay, so if I just simply generating for the code, okay, I want to download this either. So if we download this, it is a Python file. Okay, so either you can directly open on your VS Code to run this. So it's gonna have this all the information. So who have been founded, the complete clear information also is here. So this is that person's GitHub also. So let me see that how to exploit using the shellcodes, and it will be not applicable for each and every Windows machine. So it might be like having a date. See, it's a very older version of shellcode expectations. But if the vulnerability is still existing, we can able to deploy this. So we want to activate some like kind of keystroke engines for to run this process. So here is the complete information of this. So we can able to use it for PowerShell also, and as well as into CMD, even into Python script if having a pre-installed of Pythons. So these are the some sort of things. So what are the vulnerabilities are existing? You can able to check with this information. And also if it is having any malicious things, okay, we can able to do one more thing. And also see, the shell codes are undetectable. So if even if I open something like for the testing, this virus, see here, if I go for the virus total for to check whether it is having any vulnerabilities, use that file. See, it's a completely undetectable files. Why? Because the shell code is a simply binaries which is can't able to identify that what is exactly information on that. So it is not like it says that no security vendors has been flagged using this malicious script. So that's why it's better than malware. It's mostly the shell codes are easy to gain the access on the Windows machine, but there should be the availability of doing this process. Okay, so it's not only for the Windows machine, we also have for the Linux. So it's also having a shellcode loader, and also we have for Mac OS. See, so it's tested on the 2106 version. So this exactly script's also gonna give you the information. I mean, reverse shell of the complete machine. So like this how the shell's code works. If you want to explore it more, you can able to check with the database. And also if you want to get exactly information also, for Windows machine, if we use the search plot, we can able to get for the exactly which malware will be compatible for to run this process. And also this is for Windows machine also, it's there for Linux. See, so it's a very good platform to check for the vulnerabilities. So because every week or every month, so people are from the penetration testers, they will be uploading the particular accessible file for this. So that's it guys. So thank you.